I believe that in the future, we have the potential to be a community of faith that is worshiping on a weekly average somewhere between 1,200 and 1,500 people. It's 350 this year, and it has been for the last several years. But I believe that we have the potential to be worshiping somewhere between 1,200 and 1,500 people on a weekly average. And much of that will be in our sanctuary and in our chapel and on Sunday morning, but much of it will be in other places at other times as well. I also believe that we have the potential to be a community of faith that embraces a diversity that represents the community of Topeka as a whole. I believe we have the potential to become a community of faith that is racially, ethnically diverse, that is socioeconomically diverse, that is theologically diverse, that is politically diverse, that reflects the community of Topeka for the good of the city. I believe that we have the potential. Though I don't know the details or the mechanics or how it plays out, I believe that we have the potential to be a kind of place and a community of faith that is characterized by an atmosphere or an attitude or a culture that would be described as loving and accepting, joy-filled, that would be gracious, that would be creative, and that would be adventurous. I believe that we have the potential to be a community of faith where together diverse people engage our heads and our hearts and our hands for the good of the city. Many of you know Heather's and my children, Joshua and Hannah. They're in 1st and 4th grade right now. And so I don't know what the future holds for them, but I just start to wonder, what if they choose to stay in Topeka when they graduate from college, or if they come back? What if they find a partner and have children of their own? What if in 40 years, when I come back to visit this community of faith, they live in Topeka and are raising our grandchildren in Topeka? What kind of community of faith will this be for them? What kind of spiritual home will this be for them? I ask that question knowing that many of you have kids and grandkids and great-grandkids who have the potential to be connected to Topeka 40 years from now, and I wonder, what are your dreams? What are your hopes? What do you desire for them to experience in this community of faith and the spiritual home that this place could be for them? Because I believe that God has positioned Topeka First United Methodist Church with great potential to be a vibrant and a vital community of faith that is known through and exists for the good of the city. I believe it's possible. I'm also smart enough to know that it won't be easy, that we can't always keep doing things the way that we've always done things and hope for this vision of a very different future. And I'm aware that this isn't necessarily about our church, but the mainline church as a whole over the last several years seems to have adopted as their mission to manage decline. It seems as if many mainline churches have just said, we want to manage our decline as best as is possible. They've taken for granted the baseline assumption that they're going to decline, and so they've said, we want to decline as painlessly as possible. We want to decline as gracefully as possible. We want to decline as slowly as possible. But many mainline churches are acting as if their primary goal and vision is to simply manage decline. That is not my hope for us. I believe that God has positioned Topeka First United Methodist Church with great potential to be a vibrant and a vital community of faith that exists for the good of this city.